Welcome back to the second video on AC730 from Jesmonite Education. In this video we will cover the basic solid casting technique for AC730. AC730 is mixed at a ratio of 5:1 by weight, powder to liquid. When working out how much to use for casting Jesmonite AC730, every 1000 milliliters of mold volume will require 1850 grams of complete mixed Jesmonite AC730. You can use the Jesmonite calculator by Ratso Studio mentioned previously to help. Weigh out the liquid and then add the powder. You can hand mix this in small quantities, however for best results use the Jesmonite high shear mixing blade as in this example. This will start quite thick, but as you mix it will decrease in viscosity. It won't be as viscous as AC100. Before pouring, ensure the mold is clean and set on a flat surface. For the best results, using a dry clean brush pre-brush some of the liquid into the mold to minimize bubbles. Pour the Jesmonite into the mold steadily, ensuring it gets into all corners. Once poured, tap the sides of the mold, agitate it, or use a vibration plate to remove any bubbles. We covered minimizing bubbles in the AC100 course. There can be some variation in the viscosity of the mixed AC730. This is due to the variety of pigments added or the different recipes of AC730. Rather than just adding more liquid, Jesmonite recommends the use of super plasticizer, as this will bring down the viscosity whilst increasing the overall strength of the final piece. Jesmonite cures using an exothermic reaction, meaning it will get hot whilst it sets. The greater the amount of material, the hotter it will get. This is normal. Demold after 4 hours depending on the room temperature. Jesmonite will be completely hardened after 24 hours but needs up to 7 days to completely dry out depending on room conditions. Avoid leaving it in the mold longer than needed as it will sweat and leave marks on the surface. Jesmonite can be used with many different mold types. The most common being silicone molds. These make it easy to demold and can be used repeatedly. However, Jesmonite AC730 can take on a lot of fine detail, and therefore, has been used with many different molds from alginate to metal or wood. Jesmonite would recommend you use APW mold release wax for the best results from rigid molds. Here you can see different results from a variety of molds. The things to remember for this video are: ratio of 5:1, powder to liquid. Measure the liquid and then add the powder. Use the Jesmonite shear mixing blade for the best results. Clean your molds and put them on a flat surface. Tap the sides of the mold to avoid air bubbles. Demold after 120 minutes to avoid marks. It will be completely cured after 24 hours. Molds can be made from many materials to give a variety of finishes. Use super plasticizer to reduce viscosity. This will also increase the strength of the final piece.